everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Taylor. You can call me the Nap Trap Saver. A little bit of quick background about myself for anyone who might be new here today. I am a new mama and I'm currently on a 1-year maternity leave in Canada. Outside of my maternity leave, I work in the tech industry. Now, because I am currently on a maternity leave, I am budgeting on a slightly reduced income, and I am using my YouTube channel to document my journey towards financial abundance utilizing cash stuffing. I am back for another sinking funds update, so let's go ahead and dive on in. So this is my tracker right here from my last pay period. I just like to quickly cover where I went in and spent a little bit of money, and admittedly my last pay period was a bit of a spendy one. So just to show you guys where I pulled from my rainy day fund, my beauty fund, my household fund, my socials fund, which is all about my YouTube channel and getting that all set up, as well as my daughter Ella's fund. So that's where I've pulled some money from. So on that note here, I'm just going to pull out a fresh tracker for this period. This tracker I always have in my link tree if you like this format and find this would be useful for your own cash budgeting. So just to show you guys, I am working with 51, 20, 40, 60, 80, $9,200. And I also have some finished savings challenges that I will be adding to this as well. So let me just put my money back on my tray and we'll look at finished savings challenges here. So my first finished savings challenge was one from a Freebie Friday video by Chatty Cathy Budget. So in here, and just so you guys know, I'll just preface, with Canadian currency, we don't have $1 bills. So I round all of my finished savings challenges up to the nearest 5. So here I have 1035 from Chatty Cathy. So let me just put that all in my cash tray here. So we're adding a 20, a 5, and a 10. So there's my first finished challenge. I have a ton that I finished in my Tiny Tuesday video. So I had 5 of these tinies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I just took the 5 and I rounded those up. So there's $30 in finished tinies. So we'll go ahead and add that money. So that should be $265 that we're at now. And then lastly, I have 2 of my Christmas savings challenges that I finished in my September Christmas saving special. So let's just pull all of that out. So here's the first challenge that I finished off for Christmas. That is by Digital Art Glow on Etsy. And then this one, which is an Allie Bear Budgets challenge, had $50 in there. So I've got 50, 70, 90, 110, 115 in finished challenges for Christmas. And I'm just going to keep that pile of money at the back because that is all going into the same spot. All right, so let's go ahead and dive on into our sinking funds now. So I'm just going to start off with dating my tracker here. So we're doing our pay period up to the 30th of September. And let me just see here. I am going to start off with Christmas just because I haven't stuffed that one in a while. I haven't stuffed Christmas since July when I was doing my Christmas in July series. So let's just go ahead and start off with that. So let me find my Christmas fund. So this little tracker that I'm using to document my Christmas savings, this is from the Little Potato Saver on Etsy, which is one of my favorite Etsy shops. So I always have it linked in my link tree. So my Christmas saving goal is $700 and I am really close to getting there. So I've got $350, $450, $500, $515 already in my Christmas savings. And then I've already forgotten. Let me just recount this. So I've got, I think it was $115. 50, 70, 90, 110, 115. Yes. So I already did the math off camera. I'm being so silly here. Let me just put this money all in order. There we go. One thing I love about Canadian currency is that it is all color coded. Thank goodness for that. Okay. So let's just do a full count here, which I should have done from the start. 350, 450, 500, 550, 570, 590, 610, 620, 530. So my goal is $700, like I've said. So I am really close, obviously, to meeting that goal. So I'm going to color in. So each of these trees is $35. I already did the math off camera. As you can see, my brain's a little slow today, so I didn't want to waste a bunch of time doing that. So I am up to this Christmas tree now. So I've just got 2 more to color in, and that will be my Christmas savings goal. I'm going to try and put a little bit more, I think, into Christmas because obviously it's only September and I'm so close to my savings goal. This is my daughter's first Christmas, so I just figure, a little extra money to do fun things around the holidays with the family will not hurt. So my starting amount was $515. I added $115 with an ending amount of $630 now in Christmas, which is great. All right, my second sinking fund that we'll look at is for my daughter Ella. So I did pull from her, so we're at 500 in Ella's account right now. So our starting amount, sorry, I feel so scatterbrained. 500 is my starting amount here. And I think today I'm just trying to decide how much we're going to put in. I pulled $70 out of her fund for my last pay period. What did I buy here? Oh, I enrolled my daughter and I into swimming lessons. That was a big chunk of that. I got her a couple chew toys and a couple, or just one piece of clothing. So that's why I pulled that money out. I think I'm going to put $50 back in there today. So that will bring us up to $550 back into Ella's account. And I'm really happy with keeping her sinking funds at around the $500 mark. So I feel good with how much money I have in there right now. All right, my next one here is my nails one, which currently has $75, which is good, but I am due to have a pedicure, so that will deplete most of this. So I think today we'll put 20 into nails so I can start saving up for my next appointment. So let's just go ahead and find that. So that will bring me up to $95 in my nails fund. We'll just pull that out and make sure that looks right. So we've got 20, 40, 50 in the bank, 75, so that was correct. And then we're just going to put another 20 in there. And actually, I'm wondering, did I already mark this off? I did. I was going to say, if I put another 5, and then I could have just rounded that up and put a $50 bill in, but that's okay. We'll do that next time. Okay, next fund is my rainy day fund. I know I fully depleted that my last pay period, so that is currently at $0. So rainy day is at 0. I think I'm just going to let's put 20 in there this pay period, just start building that up again. And let's find that folder. Rainy day is absolutely empty. There we go. Okay. Moving along here, next one is hair, which has $50 in there. So I get highlights done every couple of months, and so that's what I consistently put money into my hair envelope for. So let's find that. And I'm using the same tracker that I always use for my hair folder. It's another one from the Little Potato Saver. So each of the little pieces of hair equipment that I have on this tracker is a $25 value. So I am going to color, or outline, I should say, 2 of those. Okay, so I think we'll just grab my other $50 bill and pop that in. So I've got $100 in hair right now. And my goal on that tracker, I always just have that at $350. Okay, so hair was 50 plus 50. So we've got now 100 in hair, which is great. My next one is beauty, and I pulled 20 from that last pay period, so it should have $50 in there right now. I got a new eyeliner, which was by Makeup by Mario. So I pulled 20 out of beauty. I had a little bit just in my regular spending money that I put towards that. So I kind of did a half and half from my sinking funds, half from my regular spending. So yeah, I've got $50 in beauty here. I'm happy with that. Let's just put another 20, get that up to the 70 that was at before. So we're doing plus 20, now has $70 in beauty. Okay, clothing has 50. I want to put a fair bit into clothing, so I think I might pause and then maybe do that towards the end and just sort of see what I can do for clothing. Okay, my next one is household. Household, I did pull from last pay period. So household has 250 in it right now. I've been talking about this in a fair bit of my videos, but I am moving. I've been sort of talking about that, like, maybe it's happening, maybe it's not. Most likely it is, but we are for certain moving. We've taken possession of a new home. So we are moving in about a month. And so I want to have a lot in household. So I'm going to put 50 in household. Yeah, and I guess that's the first time I've said that on camera, that we're taking possession, or that we've taken possession, like we are for sure moving. So I have 250 in household already. We're putting another 50 in there, so we're back up to 300. And we're moving to a new city. We're moving about an hour away from where we are right now, and it's the first time I've moved away from the city that I'm living in right now. So it's going to be a really big move, but I'm at the point where it's like a lot of the stress from making the decision has subsided, and I'm just at the point where I'm really excited, and I'm just really confident that we're going to be in a nice neighborhood to raise our daughter, which makes me so happy. Okay, next one that we're putting money into is socials. And the whole idea behind this envelope is just really my social media setup, particularly for YouTube, which is what I've been focusing on, of course, with this channel. But, oh, did I pull from socials? I did. There's nothing in there. What did I buy? I'm trying to remember. Oh, I got a couple. I'm remembering here, sorry. I got a couple more of these stickers from Kay's Wallet on Etsy. I'm just going to add a couple more envelopes to my sinking fund setup. So I got a couple of envelopes, and I think I might have ordered another sinking funds or another savings challenge. So that's why I pulled from socials. So there's 0 in socials right now. Let's put 20 into, actually, no, I'm not going to put 20 into socials. Let's put 10 into socials. So we're doing plus $10 in socials. That's enough money if I need a couple of like savings challenges off of Etsy or whatever. So that's fine. Okay. $10. All right. And then my last two are gifts and birthdays. Gifts, birthdays, and then I have to go back to clothing. So gifts has 20, birthdays has 25, and then how much do I have in clothing right now? It's $50. Okay. I don't have a ton left. I've got 20, 30, 45. Okay. So I wanted to put a decent amount into clothing. So I think I want to put 30 into clothing. I'm going to do 5 in gifts because I don't really have anything on my radar for that right now. So 25, I feel fine about that. And then I'm going to put 10 into birthdays, bringing that up to 35. And then 30 into clothing, bringing me up to 80. There's an athletic wear brand that I like. It's called Buff Bunny. They are a launch-based brand, so it's kind of like when they come out with a launch, you have to be on it. If you don't get stuff on the day of the launch, there's a good chance you'll never be able to get it, which I kind of honestly, I don't love it, especially now that I've been more focused on my budgeting, because it just creates like this sense of FOMO and, perhaps ending up getting things you don't really need. But they typically come out with a launch around Halloween, and I quite often like what they come out with around Halloween time. I like the fall looks and like the kind of more vampy colors. So I'm just kind of setting myself up. So if there is something from that launch that I can get it for myself. I found now, so I'm like 6.5 months postpartum now. I feel pretty good like in my body right now. So I thought if there's like a pair of leggings or something from that launch that I like, that I would feel good about getting them for myself. All right, so that is all of our sinking funds for today. Thank you guys all so much for following along and watching today's video. I hope you all have an amazing rest of your week, and I will see you all again very soon. Bye, everyone.